3 years, I think they've been fourth, third, and second. And certainly that team today didn't play like a team that has given up by any means. Coach Henson is a hell of a basketball coach, and he's even a better man. And some people don't get it. You know, sometimes in the media, I think it's an easy way to hear all the negative. When people are positive about stuff, they don't go out of their way to come to you guys and say great things. But it's a difficult profession, but to treat a guy like that, the way he's been treated, I just think is unfair. But come down to the game, I thought we really played hard in the first half. We turned the basketball over too much, and I think they had 6 blocks at half, and that's like a turnover. And then we came out and didn't put up any resistance at all in the second half. And we've got to find a way. It's really frustrating as a coach. I'm a little bit at my wit's end, and I've said all I can say. It's going to come down to the players making it happen, because there's certainly enough ability on our team and our roster to be better than we are right now, and we got to find a way.
Greg, you say you're at your wit's end and the numbers don't lie. I mean, 60%, 69% in the second half.
Basically 70 and 70, yeah. 3 points and 2 points.
You say your wit's end. What's it going to take for the players to get to their wit's end in terms of their defensive effort?
I don't know, Todd. I mean, we've talked about it enough, haven't we? You know, I mean, I think I have. I didn't know what to say to go in there after the game today, because it's they have to speak to each other. They have to hold each other accountable more, and we are really, really guilty of bad spurts turning into huge bad spurts. And the second half to me seemed like one big bad spurt, and we're far from being a tough basketball team or a team that's difficult to play against. I think everybody on our team sees their role offensively, and we all take turns making defensive mistakes. And I know I got to do a better job too. I know you get tired of hearing me say that, but I got to keep trying different ways, and I'm certainly gonna.
My inclination is to ask you if the rotation changes to find players who can play defense, but who do you trust right now to do that?
Yeah. I mean, we've thought about that, Ty. We were tinkering with that here and there too, and then some of the guys that come off the bench are not. We don't have a great defender on our team, so to put somebody who's going to guard Fletcher tonight, I mean, I think we go week after week with helping somebody get the Missouri Valley Player of the Week. I mean, we really do. We let Fletcher. He's a good basketball player. There's no question, but to let him do what he did tonight, there's really no excuse. I think over the last 2 games, we really let both teams get comfortable, and the stats show.
It's really close after the game, so I imagine this may not be a question you can answer until you see the way the team reacts. But when you see, this is, I think, the 4th game out of 6 where a team has shot 50% or better. What do you want to see from the players that gets them to kind of understand that they're getting embarrassed right now defensively?
What would I like to see? I'd like to see somebody get pissed. I'd like to see somebody say something to a teammate. I'd like to see teammates holding each other accountable. And when things get going negative, not to be quiet. I'd like to see some more toughness, some more competitiveness. Because we've done that at times and looked like a decent team, you know, and it's kind of been a tease. But we are so bad defensively at times. It's just, I feel like we waste time in practice for an hour every day. All we do is defense, and to come out and we've not put close to 40 minutes together for quite a while.
It's a shame because in the second half you shoot 51% from the field. It was higher than that for most of the second half. It's, you know, the offense was plenty good enough on a normal circumstance to win on the road, and obviously the defense is undermining that.
It is. It's got to be both. You know, it's got to be both. You know, you got to be able to defend even when shots aren't going in. I don't ever really worry I try to do some different things offensively, depending on who we're going against and we're trying to go at. I think we have pretty good offensive players, but boy, I tell you what, we don't have anyone that acts like they want to help us defensive. And there's roles on this team for that. And I talked about it at halftime. Anybody, your role doesn't have to be offense. You want more minutes, go in there and say, I'm going to stop somebody, I'm going to take a charge, I'm going to help us rebound. And we don't have a line, to say the least, for that role.
Was that one of the reasons why Diavion played a little bit more in the second half?
Yeah, and he had probably a couple back-to-back days of better practices. His job is just a consistency. He's still maturing. He's a young freshman the way it is, and same with Cooper. Those guys are young guys and don't get how you got to be all the time. But by no means is he the only one. We have veterans that aren't doing what they need to do as well.
Fletcher shot it pretty well from the 3 tonight, and they posted up too. Just how difficult a matchup is when they move him around.
He is a good matchup, and coach is going to take everybody. Are smart coaches in this league. I think he hit a couple threes early that kind of got him comfortable. I think a lot of them were shots we should have contested a little better, and then they just isolated him in the post, and we consistently stood right in behind him when we're supposed to be fronting whoever is guarding him, supposed to be fronting him and getting help from on the weak side. And there's a lot of things. It's not just him, but we had no answer for him. And he's a good basketball player, and he really got it going tonight.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Joe.